but you also have figures like the National Security Minister in Israel, Ben Gvir, going up on the most explosive piece of real estate in the region, again, the Temple Mount, to what can only be perceived as something that he thinks is his right to impose his policy on something, but that is not the status quo policy, that Netanyahu has come out and said, this is not our government policy. Like Netanyahu can only say so much, so can you guys. This is all rhetoric when you condemn actions like that, but these actions have real potential to escalate things in the region. What is your response to what he's doing, like that he's doing this again? And also, is there something the US can do? Can you sanction a figure like Ben Gvir? You are able to sanction other figures in the region. It doesn't matter that he's an Israeli government official. Is there anything that you guys can do to stop this continuing to happen?
So on the second part of your question, Camilla, certainly I'm just not going to preview or get into what's possible or not possible, but I would say that we certainly are paying close attention to actions and activities that we find to be a detraction from Israel's security, a contributor to greater insecurity and instability in the region, and that would certainly be the actions that we saw today that Mr. Ben Gvir participated in. Even the Prime Minister's office itself made clear that the events of this morning are a deviation from what is Israeli policy and a deviation from the status quo. And let me just say clearly that the United States stands firmly for preservation of the historic status quo with respects to the holy sites of Jerusalem, and any unilateral action which this would be, that any unilateral action like this that jeopardizes such a status quo is unacceptable. And not only is it unacceptable, it detracts from what we think is a vital time as we are working to get this ceasefire deal across the finish line. It detracts from what our stated goal is for the region, which is a two-state solution, a Palestinian state and an Israeli state that's side by side, living in with dignity and harmony. We recognize how important the holy site is, so we urge all sides to respect the status quo, but certainly actions like this they detract from that, and not only do they detract from that, we find them to be unacceptable.